I have a lot of experience in the playoffs. I just won the Super Bowl last night on Madden.
Today, Eli's back.
I hope he doesn't bring that face to Lambeau.
Oh, we all have
That's not a winning face.
Ajayi wants respect.
Put some respect on my name. ESPN.
Just like saying his name. It's fun. Pants on the ground.
Pants on the ground. What happened to him? 15 seconds.
Probably a millionaire somewhere.
Not even 15
I don't know.
minutes.
Plus,
I don't know about that. This Sports Nation.
Sports Nation is presented by Toyota.
That's so nasty.
Happy Friday! I am Michelle. I'm joined by my friends LZ, Marcellus, and Sean. Do I have to say lights out every time you're here?
I think it's a pretty cool name.
I mean, it's good branding.
Yeah.
It's really well done.
Lights Out is a pretty cool name.
It's something.
And it's a clothing company that's doing pretty well.
My boy.
Double X. Double X.
I got you.
Are you trying to get free? Okay,
Yes.
we're going
Let's
to
go.
let you believe
Yes, my man.
every time. Eli Manning has not exactly shined this season, but the dopey-faced two-time Super Bowl MVP returns to Lambeau Field on Sunday, a place where he's had a lot of postseason success in his career. The New York Post feeling pretty confident with their Rambo 3 headline. Nailed it. And look, maybe they should be. Here's a look at Eli Manning and Aaron Rodgers' numbers at Lambeau in the postseason. Show them to you right now. I ask you, okay, do you trust him in Green Bay this Sunday?
No, I don't.
That was easy.
I don't. I don't. You know, because we're so
Even
used
with
to
all
seeing,
that fun stuff I just showed
even with
you?
the fun numbers and what he's done in the past, what we see out of Eli, he's going to give you 2 or 3 great quarters. He's going to be in the zone. He's going to be lighting you up. When the game is on the line, he will turn the ball over, do something to put that team in a bad situation. And guess which one quarterback we do trust?
Like that?
That will light you up and will play for 4 quarters. It's Aaron Rodgers. I don't trust Eli.
You
going
sound
down
like you
this stretch.
described the quarterback that played in Lambeau, but he retired. His name is Brett Favre. That ain't Eli. Eli is a guy who, before you even talk about his Super Bowl success and how cool he is under pressure, it's that disposition that is juxtaposed to his brother Peyton Manning, who's always calculated and revved up in normal moments. But then when you get in pressure moments, he doesn't have the same kind of skill set that you see regular season. Eli, regular season, whatever. Then his pressure moments, that disposition keeps him even keel and calm. Next thing you know, Super Bowl champion.
He's been in playoffs 5 times. He's only had deep runs twice. And those deep runs he did win the Super Bowl.
Wow, you just said only?
But the other 3,
That only, Lord, I got
the other 3 he basically sucked. And this is the reason why he doesn't trust him, is because he's not that consistent, he's not that good. The reason why they won us Super Bowls, and you know this, and you know this, it's the defense.
It's the defense.
It's the defense. It has nothing to do with Eli. The reason why he's MVP, because they couldn't give it to the entire defense. So it's like, well, I guess we give it to the quarterback.
Well, how about this? The last 2 times he had to go through Lambeau in this same situation, he came out successful. You don't think that adds to your confidence if you're Eli?
I'll tell you who's confident right now. Aaron Rodgers with those back-to-back wins. That's confident.
I'll tell
and
you.
That one loss, by the way, which you're talking about with Eli beating Aaron, that was the worst game that Aaron Rodgers had played, and the reason why is because he took the last game of the season off and hadn't played in almost a month.
Oh, that's what did it? Okay.
Yes, that's
I'll tell you who's confident.
1 week
The
off.
only person I care about heading into this game. Give me some snack sound, please. Give me some snacks. One more time. I like it.
I have a lot of experience in the playoffs. I just won the Super Bowl last night on Madden with the Green Bay Packers. I go to the playoffs every year on Madden, so I have some playoff experience. If guys want to talk to me and lean on me.
I like him, and I like his confidence, and I do think there's some value in playing video games.
I'm out.
Anywho,
I'm off.
Come on, that's how I learned to do ice skating moves. More football. The Steelers are 10-point favorites against the Dolphins. Triple Salchow against the Dolphins this weekend in Pittsburgh, even though when they played earlier this season, the Dolphins won 30-15 behind Ajayi's 204 rushing yards. This week, he is demanding more respect, saying, we hear a lot of talk about the other team, and it's kind of starting to get to me. I think it's time people need to respect that we have players on our offense, too, and we can get some stuff done when we're on our game. Marcellus,
Yes.
do we owe the Dolphins some respect?
No, we don't owe them any respect. You know what? I hate to be this guy, so I'll go back to my studious times at Columbia University. The steam night. And what would Freud Freud say in a moment like this? You know what Freud would say in a moment like this? Maybe you're asking everyone to give you respect before the moment because you know you won't be able to ask for respect after the moment. Oh, that's so deep. Basically, he's already saying deep down, I don't know if we're going to win this game, so why don't you give me my love, my adoration
Really?
right now before he gets there.
Right,
You went,
and you know what? When they did beat the Steelers, it was a different situation. You talk about a Ben Roethlisberger who was banged up,
Came back on that game.
came back to that game. He barely was. He might have to take a wheelchair to the game. He was in there just there.
Right.
And so they got the confidence. So if he's comparing to that time in a Ryan Tannehill less going into this game, and you counting on that more, yeah, dog, you are you shouldn't get respected.
I think he's just pumping himself
Nobody?
up because he had 200 yards that game, and it's like, y'all need to at least talk about me. I run for
That's fair.
200 yards
Before
that
y'all can't talk about us
game.
because we're going to lose this weekend.
But you can
That's what it sounds
You can
like.
definitely say I'm a great offensive player, and yo, dude, you were 24th this year in yards per game. So that's what he's talking about.
That's
That's like
better than
offense.
25th.
Yes, but the
Yeah,
Pittsburgh
you know,
Steelers
32
were 7th.
teams in the league in that
Yes.
case. It was worse.
He started late.
Poor guy. He just asked for some respect, and all of you guys said no.
No, absolutely
Horrible
not.
Friday already. Finally,
Wait till after the game.
this. Last night, during the Jazz Raptors game. Toronto's Lucas
let it air
Garrett
out.
dropped in
Streaking.
shorts. Right about the time Derek
place.
Favors
Streaking in
just
place.
free throw. It was missed. Now, here's the thing.
KFC's open.
I want to ask you, number one, was this an intentional dropping of one shorts? And number two, should that be illegal while someone's at the free throw line?
Not intentional. Not intentional.
That was not
intentional.
What? It just
So, like,
actually
wind
fell down?
happened?
Hold on, you played a lot more basketball than I, and probably him too. You play basketball. Admit it. When your shirt is untucked, you always think about like, man, it's easier to
He
just
dropped his
drop
shorts.
them
No,
and
no,
pick it back up. That's
That's
me every time I play.
That's equivalent of being at a stall
Marcellus.
and dropping your
See,
feet.
I dropped mine. Look, watch. Oh, they ain't showing. I got
No, see, look at that fake fly. You like Flatty D-Rock out there. What's going on?
Hey, y'all better stop showing my highlights.
buckets.
Damn. Who moved the basket?
Man,
Oh.
they're playing that 9-foot court out there.
Remember when I had a shot and no one had it on video?
You made a shot.
But we have it
It's
in
the
our
worst
hearts.
place I've ever worked.
We gotta play that.
1 for 1. She went 1 for 1.
I went
Y'all
1
couldn't
for
even
1,
capture it.
not even captured on film.
That's 50%.
No.
No, it's not. It's 100%.
1 for 1?
Yeah.
I thought it was 1 out of 2.
Western
Oh,
Michigan.
my God.
I thought you said 1
And
out
I
of 2.
thought I left
I thought he
school
said
early.
1 out
I
of 2.
think this is a great moment that
It's
we
all
just
right.
go
I got
back
a
down
master's.
pants memory lane.
And you work for politics. And
It's time for great moments enhancing history.
Yes. Who could forget Steve Lyons?
Hey,
Yup.
Actually,
that
I think that's the wrong time. A little bit too far down.
Ride that
No,
horse.
Hello.
Okay.
He put him on his
Which
head.
sport is that?
Some tidy grays. You know, never seen tidy grays.
I'm glad
Wait,
they're
those
gray.
were like gray underwear is not a good look.
Yeah,
This
that
one-
ain't- yeah.
That's what I call
It shows sweaty in the
It
game.
shows stains too easily.
Time for cheers.
Yeah, for real.
Cheer.
No, I'm talking about like.
Stop talking.
Yeah,
Kemba Walker. Walker, stuck on the
You
drive.
see that? Yeah, I see.
What?
Oh, nasty.
You are nasty. I just said the color was not great.
Oh,
I
that
went
counts.
somewhere else.
Oh. Yeah. Let's not let that take away from the great year
It
he's
doesn't
had.
matter. Should be an all-star, will be an all-star.
Yep.
That's just one moment.
I wanna
It's
see
on.
Marcellus tried that in this game last time.
2 cheers for a mascot, a bear mascot. Oh, I don't know.
Oh.
Of the 3, I didn't expect him to fall.
I know, but you know what? It's a good costume to have on if you fall.
I see 2 bears in that video.
And he wasn't bending his knees. That was the problem. He can't walk straight leg on
Wants
ice.
to get fired. Cheers for Patrick Beverly. Yes.
Oh.
That's,
Look intentional, man.
That's 3 balls and 1 strike.
But he handled it well. Unless the reaction's just slow.
Oh. Look at him. He's like,
Taking a
man.
Oh, it's like, you know what?
That's birth control.
Last night, this dude showed us his love
Let
for
me hit you out,
mayo.
bro.
I have no problem with this.
Oh, that's so bad. Where you get that from? He's Sports Nation.
That was like
a bottom of the
Sports Nation is presented by Toyota. Let's go places.
Welcome back. I have some good news and some bad news for your Lions.
Yes.
No good news.
Good news is they did make the playoffs. The bad news is they've lost their last 3 games. Not a lot of people taking your team seriously in their game against the Seahawks, and we shall tell you why now. They are 0-5 against other teams that made the playoffs this year. I know you love numbers, and that's the only reason we're putting these in the show, because you know I hate them. Is it a big deal? Big deal that your team hasn't beaten another playoff team.
Well, normally I would say yes.
Oh, yes.
If you don't take
Why are
them
those so
muffins,
clean?
Somebody
where you find them muffins from?
Let's stop
Can we
cars
get,
with
can we
those.
get a solo cam
Everyone
here?
doesn't have a pair of these?
No.
You should have a pair
Why
of
are
these.
the bottoms so clean?
Yeah.
Because they're in the house shoes.
I
They're
wear 'em out.
house
I wear 'em
shoes.
everywhere.
You're nasty,
No, no, no.
disgusting. Anyway,
Do they come with bunions?
Cert stage and stuff.
Anyway, there's one reason to have hope. Yes, it is true that the Lions are on a losing streak. Yes, it is true that my Matt Stafford is only 1 for 23 in career games, including the playoffs on the road against teams that finish above 500. That's all true.
That's not
Yeah.
good.
But you know what else is true?
That's not good.
They lost 13-10 last season. And that loss was a controversial loss. It was in Seattle. So if there's one team that they may be able to match up well against this playoff season, it would be these Seattle Duds.
Good
And
for
I say
you.
duds
Ooh.
because they have not played very well this season at all. And I think the Lions may be able to expose them. And I'm going back to putting my shoes on.
You know what? Those numbers sound
Stupidest
awesome.
shoes I've ever seen.
If I want to look at those numbers.
1 in
again,
23.
They all
You look
sound great.
like an idiotic cartoon character.
I am an idiotic
You
cartoon
like pull
character.
over and stop cars with those.
2 chains. Let's say the problem. Look, the problem are not the 0-5, the losses, because 3 of those games they could have won. They were 1 possession losses, so I'm not going there. The problem is you're one-dimensional, and when you're one-dimensional, you got a Zinzina. You got Zinzina at running back. Stop playing. Whatever.
He's the best wide running back in the league.
He is. He's good. He's good, but he ain't gonna be.
I'm offended by that.
I just quoted Michael Bennett.
But he won't be good enough. Here's the problem. So when you're one-dimensional and you're only going to put focus on your quarterback, and he's 1 in 23 in these moments, not a lot of confidence for the Lions.
And you know what? Outside of being one-dimensional, this is a team. They're depleted. You know what? Give them a standing ovation of how they came through and played this season. They did. They did well. They did well, but they're depleted. They don't have anything left. They gassed out at the end of the season. And if they were still healthy and on fire like they was at some point in the season, I would say they have a shot. I think this game's going to be a blowout. It's not going to be close at all.
Just lulling them to sleep with false hope
It
and
has to happen
confidence.
eventually, right?
And then
They got to check those numbers again.
Zach Zinna.
How about anything can happen? That's my theory.
I believe that.
All right,
Cubs
next
You
up.
know something nice today. It's Friday.
Cubs do have a World Series ring. That's all I'm saying.
That's a great point. Great news for Cavs fans. Hawks and Cavs are reportedly deep in talks to send sharpshooter Kyle Korver to Cleveland. The reaction from the internet is fantastic. Zach Lowe said that looks Korver will get from 3 are scary. I love Brandon Jennings, who tweeted laughing emojis. Roger Sherman said that Kyle Korver, with LeBron driving and drawing 7 defenders, is a better shooter than Steph Curry. This is a fantastic chess game we're watching being played. Is this going to make the Warriors scared?
Oh, well, they better be scared.
And everyone else.
They should have been scared before because you already lost to this team. Then you played this team.
times.
Right.
Well
And then you played this team on Christmas and you lost to this team. But more importantly than that loss, Steph Curry can't find his way against Cleveland. That's a known
fair.
fact. Now, Cleveland's like, y'all got shooters? We got shooters too. Oh, your shooters are open? Now our shooters are open too. This is going to be one of those things that could really turn this series when they see each other more likely in the finals.
I'm just looking at all the possibilities, and I'm saying they could put out Irving, Korver, Fry, Love, and LeBron on the court.
Oh.
And LeBron is the worst shooter. The best player in the world is the worst shooter.
That's crazy.
That's how crazy this new lineup is. You give this team the second right now in three-point field goal percentage, second right now in three-pointers made this season, and you give them a guy who's in the top 10 in both categories.
It's 45%.
Come on.
Yeah, exactly.
45% three-point shooter.
But they need a point guard. They need a backup point guard.
Embarrassment
Are you
of
free?
riches is what this
What are you
is.
doing?
I can't be
Embarrassment
free.
of riches.
I heard you shoot 100%.
Don't prefer
that.
to live in Cleveland in the winter, but that's just my own personal thing.
Neither does LeBron.
No, moving on. Last night, my boy, Kawhi Leonard, decided he'd take matters in his own hands by stealing the ball from Pau Gasol and scoring a bucket. I usually would not condone this, but it's Kawhi Leonard, Merriman, and so we give him a pass. Yes?
Absolutely.
And a travel.
Absolutely. And there's
No
nothing wrong with doing it. Look, I've done it before. I've taken the ball out of teammates' hands.
You didn't play offense.
In 2007, we had a field goal blocked, and here I was on the ground, and the ball was right there, and I fought and elbowed my teammate in the face.
Oh,
You better kill me. And look, I get up with it.
How
give
you
me the
get up
ball.
with that ball?
Look, I got elbows in my own teammate's face. I believe it. Look, just give me the damn ball. Look, call it what you want. I was trying to pad my
Selfish.
stats.
Yeah, Keyshawn Johnson.
Right.
Just give me the damn ball.
Were you liked on your team?
Sometimes. I mean, it wasn't all the way across the board, but I had to pad those stats.
You really came up with that ball and you looked and saw your teammate had the ball and you still fought for it.
Listen, just you have to do what you have to do now.
He's got bills to pay.
Really?
Wow. I'm trying to get a new contract. What do you want me to do?
So you do that, right? And then you guys go in the locker room. What was said? Anything?
I'm sorry. Contract was up. Baby, what do you want me to do?
It's already in ink. It's already inked.
The worst part of that
Fumble
play.
recovery.
The worst part, if you can show that video again.
Want to show it again? Let's
Show it again was Pau Gasol flopping during the play. That's the worst part.
Oh, my.
If you take a look at he flops. He gets hit in the elbow, and then he throws.
Oh, that's Sean Merrick.
That is not the flop.
That's not.
That's not Kawhi Leonard.
That's a thief. But look, get off. Give me the ball. That's a thief. Stop. Thief.
Here we go.
All right, let me
Watch
see.
him flop. He gets hit. Oh!
That's amazing. It's like his instinctual reaction.
Friendly fire.
I think you get out of bed in the morning and just flop for a minute.
If you touch him, somebody touches him on the way to the kitchen. Hey, flop. By the way, you're shocked by this. That was not a thing that happened then.
No, I've never seen that. For real. Like, that's a new low. Between you and the Clemson player going grabby hands, these are things I've never seen in football before.
I'm not putting Clemson and what he did on the same
Listen,
category. Clemson's doing some other
thing's
things.
never
That's a few steps.
You ever seen that in sports? Grabby hands?
No.
Grabby hands.
What would you do if somebody had done that to you?
We have to see each other after the game.
We call that a date.
Well, you better be taking take me to the movies and the dinner. You better be
Meet
getting
your
something.
parents. Coming up.
Taking me home.
Matt Bonner announced his retirement today.
Yeah.
And by the way, the bigger news is that Matt Bonner is now on Twitter, by the way. But is it the best retirement announcement of the day? We'll discuss it next.
This is Sports Nation. And they
love it
spelled
so
announcement
much.
wrong with that other one. That's them people's problem.
Time for Both for the Nation. Presented by Toyota. Winners and losers. She's not nice. Warm weather at the USA Cyclocross National Championships in Hartford created a mud slip and slide. That's way more interesting to me than whatever the original version was going to be.
I just like the fact that everyone looks like a baby boomer sliding down as well. If you look closely, they're all old men.
Really?
Yes.
I thought it was
tell.
smart.
Yeah, there's no cheering
You like that?
on those bikes.
To think on the fly like that? I thought it was genius.
Well, I think you should just be happy there's a warm day in Hartford in whatever month this is.
Yeah.
Boom!
Well,
You're welcome.
mud wrestling didn't work, so this ain't gonna work either.
Nope. Winner of retirement. Steve Smith posted a photo of his retirement letter to the NFL, which stated he, quote, will no longer be antagonizing defensive backs. That's hard for me. But Spurs great Matt Bonner, superstar Matt Bonner, also announced through a high production video on Twitter. So whose retirement was better?
I like Steve Smith's. You actually put that in your retirement. It's so disrespectful and it's like him.
It's just
you
who
couldn't,
he is.
you couldn't
It's a
go out
great
a better way.
sentence. It's a great
It's a
sentence.
great sentence, but I'm going with Ginger, the Ginger Wonder, because
I am
it was
too.
full on production.
It was
editing.
real.
It was a script.
Music.
I think Aaron
actors.
Sorkin wrote the script.
Did it have music?
More
Yeah,
effort.
music.
Took
It was
more
like
of
some
him.
of that hippie music, but it was music
My
nonetheless.
phone must be broke. I didn't hit him.
Loser, reflexes, Australian cricket player Hilton Cartwright.
Hilton. Nice first name.
That cart went wrong.
Yes, it did.
Hey, let me see what happened.
Oh, you know what happened.
You know.
Oh!
3 balls and 1 strike.
That might be a cricket rule. I don't actually. We remember when we tried to figure cricket out, Marcellus?
Yeah.
Didn't happen.
I do know
Still don't know.
that if you grab the ball and don't land and throw it back in, it's still in bounds, which is different than any other
Let me
sport.
But is
that
it like
down.
6 points? or
Y'all didn't know
something?
that? Yeah. Shout out to Brian Lara, the best cricket player from Trinidad and Tobago ever. Went to his house party like 8
You
years ago.
literally just wanted to
Just
say you went to his
some
house party.
arbitrary name drop. What is that?
I'm just telling you.
And you said it was the greatest house party of all time.
He's the biggest celebrity I've ever met in my life. And I'll
get
tell you
out more.
stories later.
Winner.
I want to hear.
No,
my
this story is
God.
actually incredible.
Oh, my
yeah.
God.
This is a game-winning shot from Marco Bellinelli, but it was waved off, which is stupid.
It was robbed. Racism.
But we should. I think it was.
Racism,
I think it
Ben
was.
Nelly.
There's always been an anti-Italian sentiment in this country, and I don't appreciate it from
It should be an exemption. When a play turns out with that kind of result, then you got to give it to them, right? Make it-
Exactly.
Like, that's why you have humans there, so we can look at that and say, you know what? We'll let that go.
I think you should have drilled it. Like drilled the ball as hard as you could.
Yeah.
Boom. Blew his head back out and then just shot it.
Dodgeball them.
Yeah.
It looked pretty sweet.
Really
That's too
great.
bad.
I don't know that that'll ever happen.
Kind of violent there,
Yes.
Sean. Man.
Loser
I'm so proud of
LZ,
him. I gotta
Western
cut my violent
Michigan
down.
head football coach PJ Fleck is leaving for Minnesota. Are you?
Is that an
cool with
upgrade?
this?
I am very cool with that. I am very, very cool.
That's
I
an
like the
upgrade?
point of words, by the way. They tripled his salary.
Oh,
Yo,
that's
they
an
tripled his
upgrade.
salary.
That's
I would go
massive.
for
We can
that.
live with that.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm going to roll the boat for you. We're going to be all right.
What does that mean?
Roll the boat?
It's like Aaliyah.
Rolled in the
It's Aaliyah's song.
boat of that money. That's about it.
What's your mascot?
A boat?
Bronco.
Oh,
It's a Bronco and a boat?
It's a boat of money.
You have to. You know what? Where have you been
This
this
is
entire
dumb.
kickoff season?
no one
Yes,
saw this all year.
ESPN talking
roll
about rolling the
myself
boat.
straight to the
Winner!
bed.
Listen to you. Mayonnaise. This Belmont
Skip
fan
y'all.
video bombed the telecast and is seen consuming a spoonful of mayonnaise, which, by the way, I think is pudding. But
Pudding.
it gives me an excuse to whip out some mayonnaise right now and share it with my best friends because I personally love it. So
Come on out, best friend. Who the hell are they? Oh, heck no.
Just do a little one. Maybe a half of one.
Do
a half.
Here you go.
hey, take this.
Yeah, do a half.
Take the spoon.
I like to make a toast.
I don't like the consistency of that.
I don't have it here on Friday.
Let's just say I don't like what that's made of. Oh, y'all nasty. Sean, you can't go to the locker room ever again.
I got to get out of here, guys.
You
went down the wrong side.
kidding
I
me?
pretend there's
Oh, mama!
Oh, my God.
I just had to, I ate the
You
bottom.
are nasty. You eat roaches. You eat mayonnaise.
That's
Warm
worse than eating boogers.
That's warm temperature.
Mayonnaise roach.
Y'all so nasty.